Hey, what's up? Mr. 8-inch here. Uh, with another review. Subwoofer review. I found something that I said I was going to try it, see what it does. Kind of piqued my interest. I don't know if you remember way back there was a American-based VFL8. Had the yellow cone, uh, similar to the Massive Hippo. Uh, the O, not the XL. The Massive Hippo 8. Who else used that design? Sound Cube used the same basket and motor design. And what's different between all these eights? They use the same basket and motor. Be the soft parts, and the soft parts really gives the eight its power, what it can and cannot do. So here we have. I was in my boy's shop with my distributor, and he said, "Man, I got a new 8 in." I said, "What is it?" Because I've tested years ago, all of them, and settled on the Sundown X8 V3, which is what I run on my daily because it has its own original basket. I wouldn't say its own original motor. The X8 V3 has a triple stack motor, and has its own original surround. He said, "Well, I got the new VFL8," and when I looked at it, it is new. It is entirely new. The old basket on the VFL8 was a 7.24 cutout. Okay, on the new one, it's a 7.4. So the basket, even though it looks roughly the same, it is a tad bit different. And then you can see it's a tad bit larger. And then you can see the surround. This is what DD Digital Designs call their EROM surround, part of the ESP line to give you truly accurate linear X-Max. Kicker came out with it first. You know, they have that Santo Peen surround, which has ribs as well. It's supposed to help at high excursion keep everything linear, no dippling of the surround on that backstroke, or not too much non-linearity at the high stroke. Yeah. We're gonna see. You know, I'm gonna put it inside my system and see. But let me just do an unboxing and let you know what you get inside when you buy the world champion VFL Audio 8. American Base at one time did have the loudest setup. I think they did a 179 with Godfather. Yeah, the Godfather VFL. Was it 179? Yeah, I think it was 179.2 Extreme. You know, it wasn't on music. And so that was years ago. Might be 18 some years ago. Now we got a lot. There's a lot of comparison that stepped up. But American Base is a respected brand. I respect them. I like the XFL, I like the HD. I have had the HD 844. I have had American Base, the old VFL8. And I played with the XD, you know, X-Ray, Delta. I've played with that as well. That's like the entry level, 300 watts, 600 max. Then you want even more, you had to go to the HD 844, which they are revamping that. They do actually have another HD 844. There will come 844 and 822, so it'll be dual 4-ohm or dual 2-ohm. They have discontinued the current HD 844. Then they had the VFL Audio 8, you know, the yellow cone, which is for the dollar point. It is performing for the dollar point. It's not a slouch by no means. Just gotta know what you're doing with them. But the new VFL8, it's the box to come in. Pretty much tell you the features. I don't know if you can read the features backwards, but it has the 8-inch high power subwoofer, heavy duty die cast basket, black powder finish that has nothing to do with performance. Kevlar fiber added non-pressed paper cone. You know, some people like the non-pressed. It says they feel that the base is much deeper. High roof surround. for high excursion. Special design rib shape for distortion-proof excursion. Supposed to keep it very linear. I will say, Kicker uses it on all their subs. You can say what you want to say about Kicker. I'm 46 years old. Kicker been around for a long time. They do perform. They do perform. You might not like them because it's not a boutique sub, but Kicker has something for everybody. Up to and including their Solo X. They got something for everybody. Whatever you want to do, they can get with you. Kevlar woven dust cap. 2.5 4-letter high temp voice coil. The voice coils are BASV aluminum. 2.5 in diameter. Dual spiders. They do have dual spiders in this space. A double stack 120 ounce high grade magnet. Come to find out, when I open it up, it's a strontium magnet. Strontium ferrite magnet. It's not Y35, but that's a strong magnet as well. It's open cooling design because of how the basket mounts to the top plate. Rubber gasket is used. 600 RMS, 1200 max power. This is the dual foam impedance. I got two, this one and that one, because I'm gonna run in one of them. You open it up. He didn't spend a lot of money on packaging, so be mindful of that when you order them and who you order them from. You can get them from me as well. I can get you a pair. You're gonna get your American-based sticker, so you can put on your car and everybody know what's in there. Then they will find a way of breaking into it when you're not around. You get the sticker so they'll know exactly what you have inside. Then you get what's very important. Now, the VFL line, right now, he has a VFL 10, 8, and 6.5 with this design. Let's just look what we have. It has the full parameters, TS parameters, as well as, and what I like about it is that not only down here, he gives you the impedance and the FS at each ohm load, which was kind of interesting. I like that. It also tells you what your motor force will be at each ohm load. He gives you a lot of useful figures that you can use putting Win ISD, Base Pro, Win ISD, or Base Pro 6. I have used both programs, but I tend to judge the woofer by performance. And if I got an 8-inch subwoofer, if I'm using an 8-inch subwoofer, that means I'm space limited. I don't need an 8-inch to perform in 1 cube. It's cool if it does, but I need an 8-inch to perform in 0.75 and under. No lower than 0.5. 0.5 to 0.75 is where I want my 8-inch to perform and sound like a 10, possibly a 12. My X8 can sound like a entry level 12. But it gives you all the specs. He also gives you the measurements. Right here, measurements. So you know the cutout, how wide it is, how deep it is, and such. The overall height. Well, what he says here, I don't know if it sees it, he has dual 120 ounce strontium magnets. So it's not a triple stack, it's a dual stack. The X-Max, which was I believe is right. Yeah, the X-Max is here, is listed as 13. And some of you like, oh man, that's not no serious X-Max, man. Especially when you're messing with the, let's go against the Sundown X8. That joker is 23 millimeters. That's almost twice the X-Max you got here. The strength of the motor, which is the BL, in a D4 configuration, D4, two D4s. We're looking at 26, which is pretty high for it to have such a low X-Max. Which basically tells me this is a very, very strong motor. When I had my massive Hippo 8, I was very impressed with the performance versus the price point. These here, I think, are going for like 179, 180. You probably can get individually shipped with 200 shipped. I think it's going for like 179, 180, somewhere around there. So you get that and you get the sticker. It comes in plastic. All right. And that's about it as far as what's inside the box. Now let's look at these features. Let's break this down, see what we got here before I do a video with it doing free air, which is what I will do because I have my Fosgate BDCP ready to power it up. Let's see what we got. Okay. I'm in the office. Some people do their reviews at the table. I'm gonna do where it's gonna be formatted inside the mega cab. So. Now, like I told you, it does have space spiders. You can feel them through the basket. They are, as they say, they are progressive. Is two progressive row spiders. The ribs get bigger at each. The farther away it gets away from the triple joint. It has direct leads. Some people like that. I'm not overly thrilled with direct leads. I'm just not. But it does have direct leads. The wire is 12 gauge. If it's rated 600 watts RMS, 1200 max, that's all you would need. This wire can do handle that power. You can see the BSAV aluminum voice coil, Campton former, looks like it. Like I say, the basket design does look similar to what the old VFL had, but it's 7.4. It is a little bit bigger. Not that much nose bigger, but it is. Well, I don't know if that means they increased the spider. That I do not know, but it does have 2 linear space spiders. Direct leads, 2.5-inch voice coil, stamp. But that's well said and done. That's the next video. I'm gonna have it powering up free air. We're gonna do some tests with it, see what it can do. That's out, man. Mix 80 and see you in a minute.